Tracy was straight heated once I said that, not even knowing that I was triggering her. She said, "You like the way she you," and swung off me. I knew it was coming because the way she got up was like, okay, she about to apply some pressure. So I put my hands up, right? I'm trying to stop. I put my hands up. So Lala, dude, her little boo, he like, hey, yo, chill, chill, chill. He like, y'all just talk, just talk. And so Lala like, look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if the security guard come to my door, it's gonna be up. I'm going in on all y'all, right? So she like, Tracy, just let him talk. All right, boom. So I'm like, look, I wasn't expecting this either. I'm like, when I saw you at Lala party, I'm like, I was over there chilling with the guys. I'm like, you had sat down, I saw you. I'm like, yo, in my mind, I said, you was fine. And so I told the guys, like, I bet you I can kiss her. So they like, who? And I pointed you out. They like, Tracy? I'm like, yeah, because the guys was acting like they had to go spit game at a girl to go grab a girl. So I told them that I didn't have to spit game. That, I could pull any chick I wanted. So, and that's how I felt, right? I felt like that at the moment because I knew I could pull anybody I wanted to pull without saying anything, right? If I said I wanted that, oh, trust me, all I gotta do is look at her, you know what I'm saying, do a few smiles, and I got her, right? That just straight up through the bag. So I'm like, you dropped your chapstick. And I'm like, they said, hey, bet. And I'm like, when you dropped your chapstick, I came over there and I kissed you and I walked off. And I'm like, I thought like maybe like you'll have a reaction that you probably would be mad. I didn't even know. So Mary was like, so you just walked up to Tracy and kissed her? I'm like, yeah. She like, just like that. You do all girls like that? I'm like, nah. I'm like, I just wanted to do it. I just felt like I wanted to show the guys I could pull her. But I didn't know that it was going to lead to her coming to me and giving me the keys. And I'm like, when you gave me the keys and I came upstairs, I'm like, we did it at one time. And I'm like, but you didn't let me leave the next day. And we kept doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. So we never just sat back and said, hey, I'm your boyfriend, you my girlfriend, right? And so she like, I did not know that that needed to be clarified. That's what Tracy said. I did not know that that needed to be clarified. I'm like, well, I just thought like maybe we was just, having fun. So she said, oh, and then you saw my sister had that start. So I'm like, I mean, she passed me a note, told me to read it. I'm like, that's how it kicked off. She like, but how did it start before it kicked off? Because ain't nobody just gonna write you a note. I'm like, I think he was going to work. I don't know if she even knew you had company. I'm like, she came in there looking for clothes and she had a towel on, but I don't know. I could see everything, but I don't think she knew. And so Mary's like, I did not know you was in there. I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, it just happened. She like, so it just happened. So who you gonna pick? Who you gonna pick? Cause since you better, huh? I'm like, this is just as hard on me than it is. Like, I don't know. Like, when I tell you, y'all, this was I would never put myself in a situation like that ever again. I was like, I don't know what to do because my feelings was torn into them. I liked it, both of them. Truly, but it was just something about how the way Mary, that's all Mary had for me. Like, relationship wise, I didn't feel like, okay, like she would cook for me and stuff like that, but just like that baby daddy situation, I didn't get over that. I couldn't get over that. So, you know what I'm saying? But Tracy, she had all that. She was working, you know what I'm saying? She was paying bills, the way she was built was different, but also I liked her attitude, but her sex was good, but it went like Mary's, right? So I'm like, all right, now mind you, I'm young, right? So I'm like, dang, like, all right, I gotta pick. So I was like, okay. And I was looking. So Lala, like, Shorty, if I was you, I just wouldn't talk to neither one of them. I'm like, and then Mary was like, nah, he gonna have to pick. He gonna have to pick. So I'm like, okay, game's still on, right? So I'm like, Tracy, like, I had you first. I can't even believe this. I'm like, I want to be with Mary. Tracy said, what? I'm like, I picked Mary. She said, you pick Mary. You know she's still in love with her baby daddy. She just don't want to be with him because he an alcoholic and he be cheating and all that. But she still love him. You know that, right? I'm like, stop. I'm like, she like, so why you want to be with her? So Lala like, just chill. She like, no, G. Why you want to be with her? I'm like, I care about her. She said, but you said you care about me too. I'm like, you trying to confuse me. I'm like, you told me to pick. I picked. She said, you know what? You right. You picked. And she hauled over there. I'm talking about like, if you was diving in the pool, she, bro, on Mary. Now, Mary cannot fight. I'ma just be a book. She cannot fight. Tracy hard over there. Boo, 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 boo. Dude, the big dude, Lala's little boo, you know, he big, like Rick, like the old Rick Ross big type. He picked up Tracy. Chill. She like, I swear to God, and make sure you don't never come over there and visit. If I'm gonna make sure Lala kick you out. This my, woo, she going crazy. Because at the end of the day, Tracy and Lala, they are best friends. Lala just looking out for Mary because that's Tracy's sister. That's it. But the real friends is Lala and Tracy. So Tracy like, I'm going to make sure you get kicked out and you can't come over there and stay with us. Woo, woo. Y'all stay together. Y'all find some. So, I mean, she bucking. So Mary like, you know what? Mary goes in the kitchen. She like, I know what I'm going to do and open up the dresser thing. So Lala like, don't do that in my house, especially while my kid, don't do that. Mary, don't do that. So Mary like, how's she just gonna come run up on me like that? Oh, she like, chill. She like, you gotta understand, like, she liked Shorty. So I'm like, I'm sorry, Lala. So Lala like, yeah, like, I'll think of something now, but you might have to go. Straight to Mary, like, she might have to go. Boom. Lala goes in there with Tracy, right? You hear Tracy like, gee, I'm sick. I'm going to throw up. I'm sick. I'm going to throw up. You hear? So I'm like, oh, man. Like, my feelings hurt, but it's like, even though my feelings hurt, I was like, I'm going to be with Mary, right? So I tell Mary, it's okay. I go in there. I comfort her. They all in Lala room. I'm like, it's okay. She like, you sure you want me? I'm like, I want you. I want to be with you. She was like, and I don't want my baby daddy. Woo, woo. Now, days and days progress. Boom. Now, Tracy had left, right, that next morning when Lala had dipped. Now, Lala Boo was still there. Now, I'm chilling with Lala Boo, right? So he talking to me like, yeah, you know, man, like, you got to be thorough, you know, with these women. Woo. He trying to put me on some old school Cat Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying, pimp status, because she was talking to an older guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, they like, yo, I got some young cootie cat. I'm going to just up the money. So he trying to give me this pimpalicious. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah, he like, you know, you got to know you could end up keeping both on. Ooh. Now I always felt like he liked it, Tracy, because he used to grab her by the arm, give her free bud, all type of stuff. So I'm just like, I'm listening to him. He like it then. Plus he like, you know, when they had told me, you know, I thought you was a girl at first. But then I was like, nah, they're like a boy, because they don't really like no stud. I was confused. He was like, damn, Lala had told me like everything that was going on. I was like, man, he like, you got them going crazy, y'all. You got the titties, you got them going crazy. So I'm like, first off, this conversation, sir, this conversation is mad uncomfortable. But I'm just sitting there like, he like, you want to smoke? So boom, he spark up a fat one. He roll up a Philly, fat Philly. We chiefing, right? Boom. So me and him got the crib to ourselves. So he finally get up P dips, right? So now it's just me and him. All right, boom. Time and time progressed, here come Mary, right? So Mary like, yeah, woo, me and her end up doing it again in a closet. We kept doing it too, because it was like we was making up. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cuffing her from the, like, she turned around with her hands on the wall in the closet. I got my hand like holding everything right across her, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just talking to her in the air or whatever. Boom. We have our moment, we come out the closet, get ourselves together. Boom, here come the kids. The kids come in. Boom, Lala comes in. Now, whole time, Tracy has not been back. Tracy has not been back, okay? Like, we have not saw her in a few days. So they end up sending memos under the door. So boom, Lala get a memo. Memo. It's finna be an inspection. So she said, when they start expecting people cribs, because she like, nobody was never really doing that. But now all of a sudden they finna do an inspection, right? So she like, y'all gonna have to go. She like, Mary, you can stay, but shorty, you know you gonna have to go. Like, I'm gonna have to get you out. I'm like, when is the inspection? She like, in a couple of days, I'm gonna have to get you up out of here. Like, I'm like, all right, cool, I understand. She like, don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I get you out nice and easy. She like, I'm probably gonna have one of my buddies at the building help me get you out. I'm like, how? She like, don't worry about it, just let me think. So boom, we go in her room, we chiefing, right? So Mary end up like, hey, she finna get ready to dip to go get her kids, right? So she got to go get her 2 kids. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, hurry up back. So she, boom, she dips, right? So me and Lala like, so you really finna be with Mary? I'm like, yeah. She like, do you miss Tracy? I'm like, nah, I don't miss her. I'm like, I'm just worried about her because I hurt her feelings. And I'm like, I don't like that. She like, man, she definitely is sad. I haven't heard from her. I called up to her job. They said she took some days off. I'm like, she like, maybe you should call her. I'm like, nah. Why would I put myself back in that same situation? No, I'm not gonna call her. What? So boom, it comes up the next day. Now, mind you, in the next couple of days, she got to get ready to get ready for this inspection. They was doing each floor on different weeks. So boom, they sneaks me out. But the way they sneaks me out kind of scared me. All right. She had one of her friends. He comes down. They had like one of those big coats, snow coats that come all the way down. So they made me get in a coat with this dude. I was on his back, right? I was on his back. Listen to me. I was on this man's back. Okay, this man is about 6'2", 6'3". He was skinny and lanky. I was on his back. The coat was big enough, but it looked like it was a hunch. So imagine me, a 5'3", a ninja back. Bro, but I had to do what I had to do. Don't cover me in these comments. I had to do what I had to do. Boom. Gets me out safe. Gets me at that end of the next block. Boom. Pop open the coat. I hop down. He like, you good? I fixed myself. I'm like, yeah, I felt like I violated him. Or I don't know. Somebody got violated in this sense. Boom. Lala comes out. She like, boom, I dips, right? All right, I dips. I go with my friends. So now days and days and days pass. Boom, my phone pop off. It's Mary. I'm like, hey, where you at? She like, oh, I'm 3 hours away. Because, you know, I left Lala's crib. I'm like, you 3 hours away? She like, yeah, but you could come and spend a night with me and chill with me. I'm supposed to be getting an apartment. I'm like, you finna get an apartment? She like, yeah. I'm like, okay, who you staying with? This girl told me my baby daddy, auntie, she went out there and went to go stay with this dude, auntie. I'm like, where is your family? She went out there to stay with this. Where's your friend? You went out there to stay with this dude family. Are you gotta be kidding me. So I say, is Phil out there with you? She like, no. I'm like, man, see this what I'm talking about right here. She like, what? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, just enjoy. She like, what's wrong? I said you could come out there. First of all, why would I go out there to this man's family? Why would I go out there to this man's family? When I tell you, I wish they had a feature that I could go through the phone. I wanted to go through the whole entire phone. Like, what? Did you really fix your lips to say that? Man, I kid you not, I hung straight up on him. Boom, the next day comes, right? Lala hits me up like, hey, shorty, I gotta work. We gonna sneak you in the building. She was like, because I ain't hear from Tracy, but Tracy posting on Facebook, I haven't heard from her. And Mary, she's out there a little far away. She said she ain't gonna be out here until the next couple of days. So you think you can help me? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Boom. They sneaks me back in the building. I'm talking about easy peasy. And this time I wasn't on nobody back. Lala came, right? She had an umbrella. Gave me the umbrella. I put the umbrella all the way down. And mind you, it ain't even raining outside. I put the umbrella all the way down. She got an arm. Boom. We walks in. Nobody's at the front desk. So they must was doing their round. So Lala like, all right, so now we know this is the time that they probably doing their round. She like, but let's not take the elevator. Let's take the stairs. I'm like, all right, cool. So we was going up the stairs. Now, she stayed pretty high on the floors now. So we opened up, making sure that we didn't see the security. Every floor, we opened up the door. When we finally get on that 10th floor, we opened the door and we looked. We saw the security, both of the securities. Now, it's two securities that work on one side, and then it's another one on the north side. There's two of them that goes up too. So it's normally 4 security guards. So she like, we got to hurry up. So we got to go up some more floors. We get there, boom, she put the key in the door. I'm in that perfect success, right? All right, once I get in there, she lets me know, like, look, I got to go to work. The kids, they can eat Lunchable snacks. You can make them pizza, order something. Woo, woo. I got some money now. I'll be back. All right, cool. Time progressed. The kids is asleep. I'm in Lala room. Lala room was very much so comfortable. So I'm kind of stretched out on Lala and Lala bed. Lala comes in there. She like, oh my gosh, shorty, please say you can roll up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let me brush my teeth. She like, brush your teeth. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, bed comfy. She like, is it? I'm like, yeah. So she like, people try to blow me at work. Ugh, woo. So I goes in there, boom. I brush my teeth. She was like, why you rolling up? I'm finna hit the shower. I ain't gonna be long. So she like, oh, the kids sleep? I'm like, yeah. So I'm talking to her while she getting her stuff ready in the bathroom. So boom, she shuts the door. She goes shower. She comes back. She got on like her little PJs and a shirt with a lot of holes in it. So she's sitting up there, she's talking and we're smoking. So we chilling. We watching like this criminal. She got like on a criminal show or something, like crime cases or something like that. So she like, oh my God, this always be having me tweaking. I'm like, man, she like, you want to roll up again? I'm like, yeah. So she like, oh, I got a miss call. I'm like, who is it? She like, it was Mary. She like, I hit her up tomorrow. She like, I'm really stressed out. She like, cause this girl at my job got one more thing to say, and I'm gonna lay her straight out, shorty. I promise you. I'm like, you a hothead. I'm like, you gotta chill, little Leo. You feel me? Cause she was a Leo. I'm like, you gotta chill. So boom, as we chiefing the next blunt, right? So I'm like, man, I'm getting a little tired. I'm like, I'm gonna go sleep in the living room. And so she like, no, you ain't gotta sleep on the couch. She like, we good. Just sleep on like the foot of my bed. Or you can lay the other way and you can just have your head this way. You can lay by the foot. I'm like, I smell your feet? No, I'm good. Your feet probably stink. She like, you can smell my feet. My feet stay clean. Ooh, I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I'm like, no, I lay on the side. So boom, she like, you want a pillow? I'm like, no, I'm good. So boom, I laid on the foot, like, but the long way. As I'm laying down at the foot, all I feel is somebody just grab me, like, right by the shirt, like, come lay up here. So I'm like, why you grab me, baby? What's wrong with you? She like, because I need my feet to be able to kick. I don't want to kick you in your face or kick you. I'm like, oh, okay. But now, mind you, I'm half asleep, but I'm not a heavy sleeper. So I'm registering it, but not really. So I'm like, dang, she could have just woke me up. She done choked me up by the shirt. You feel me? So boom, I kind of like, I got one eye open, one eye closed. So boom. All of a sudden, she like, shorty. I'm like, what? She like, come in. She grabs me. She grabs my whole entire shirt closer to her and started kissing me.